All right. So we're broadcasting. Where do you want to start, man?
Let's see. You know what? As I'm looking, I'm actually gonna go back to I'm gonna get back in the actual Blackboard here, and let me pull up. Because one thing I guess that I was struggling with, like I said, I've been using the VDI, and I want to say. Actually get back to, let's see, we might have to kind of pick up at module 2, since we're, because that's where I kind of had my issue with some of the things that were going on in there. Let's see.
So this is the part where you started really learning how to use Maven and then creating your first servlet. So let's backtrack for a second just to make sure that we're on a level playing field.
Okay.
Have you been able to get everything set up on your computer? So Eclipse, Tomcat, Maven.
You know what? I don't have everything set up on my computer because I have been using the VDI. And that's the thing. I would prefer to have it set up on my PC rather than to use the VDI. But because I was having so many issues with it, I just started trying to use the VDI.
All right. So for tonight, do you want to use the VDI, or do you want me to help you set up go ahead and set up the computer?
Yeah, if you can help me set up the computer, that would be awesome.
All right. So let's start with.
Because you're in Eclipse right now? Well, yeah, I can see.
Yeah. I'm actually dropping Chrome on top of it,
okay.
So I can start kind of walking you through Tomcat. Now, all of this stuff is already installed on my computer. I did it late last night.
Okay.
This is typically not the computer I use for schoolwork, so I had to set everything up from scratch.
All right. And that's the thing. You know what? Before we do that, I want to, because I did try to, like I said, I tried to download a lot of this on my PC, but I'm not even 100% sure what I have, because I want to say, like my Eclipse, I have Eclipse on my PC, but it's that Mars point 2. So
it probably served you well to bring it up to Neon.
Okay, and that's that's what I had in the very first time I tried this, but I wonder. I wouldn't suppose there's any type of virtual desktop that we could use where maybe if you could even log into my own PC and see what I got going on.
Actually, you can share your screen.
Okay.
I won't be able to control it, but you can share it. I can make it
right.
Yeah. If you go over to the left-hand side of the Hangout window, the second icon is a green screen with an arrow on it.
Okay. Let me see. Yep, I see it there. Mm-hmm.
Click that. It'll ask you to pick which screen you want to share.
Okay.
Which, if you only have one, then you only get one. Once you've done that, it'll ask you if you want to go ahead and share it with everybody. If you tell it to do so, then you'll be able to see it in the bottom right-hand corner of our screens.
Okay. All right, it's spinning at the moment. It's thinking. Okay. All right, so let's go with, let's see here. At this point in time, can you see anything just yet?
Not yet.
Let's see. Okay, because it's going to ask me. Okay, I'm going to screen 1.
There we go.
Okay, you can see that screen.
So I can see your screen. It is also part of the live feed now. At least it should be.
Okay.
There it goes. So that's nice. So now everybody will get the benefit of that. So let's see. Where do we want to begin here?
Well, let's see. Things that are needed. We can start from like all the things that were needed in sequence, I guess.
All right. Well, there are a total of 6 things that you're going to need to get ready for running with this class.
Okay.
Really doesn't matter what order we handle it.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and just start with downloading Apache Tomcat.
Okay. Is there a way I can, let's see, maybe, because like I said, I think I tried to download that. I don't know that it was installed or installed correctly. But
I'm actually pulling up a link, and what I'll do is I'll put the link to download this in the group chat.
Okay. All right, and I'll pull it up as well, and then we'll just go through those steps.
Where did I find it? Crap.
Let's see.
Goodness. This was easier to do last night. Something's changed. I don't know
Yeah.
It's probably good.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Well, you know what? What about if I Google it? Maybe I can pull it up. Let me see. If you see it, you can tell. Okay, let's see.
Well, I'm missing something.
And do you know like what version? Is there like it's Tomcat 8, right?
Tomcat 8.5 is your best bet. That's the one I've got working without issue.
Okay. Let's see.
Get on ours. Apache Tomcat 8.5 installer.
So 8.5.0?
That'll work. 8.5.16 is the most recent version I've found, but
16. Okay, let me see if I can.
But I mean, if you found 8.5, that's fine.
Okay, let's see. So 8.5.6. That's what you said.
8.5.16.
Gotcha. 1.6. All right. Let me see.
Where in the world did it go? Hold on.
All right, when I do that, I got a Tomcat setup, a building Tomcat. There's one that says Application Developer's Guide Installation.
I'm still trying to find that link, man, because there's a easy Windows installer for this.
Look at that.
There's Maven. So it sent me there too.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at my downloads and see what I got.
You may find that you already have it.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. So downloads. Unfortunately, let's see. Okay, let me show you. This is what I'm seeing, and I'll put it on my screen so you can see it. Okay. I see. So I went to my downloads. Everything I've downloaded, I thought I just saw it. That's it. Okay. Well, this was a Tomcat 8.044 that I tried to download. Don't know if that would work.
There's two? No.
I'm gonna click the Apache. That's the one. I'm on the same one that you were on. It was showing the download. And it's got different links to click. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Can you still see my screen?
I can, yeah.
Okay, so was it in here someplace? Let's see, because you got it's a setup, but I guess this is just a setup. It's not actually giving me the download. Let's see if I click Windows. Nothing there.
Hold on. All right. Hold on. I think I got it.
Okay.
Just a second. I need Apache-Tomcat-version. It's going to be Windows. Yeah. Hey, do you happen to know if that's a 64-bit processor you got or not?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Now, before you do that, I'm going to do it. Yep. All right, cool. So if you open up the group chat in Hangouts, I've sent you a link. That is the Windows installer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that comes from that downloads page. I just had to hunt through it a little bit. I've actually thrown that downloads page back up on my screen.
Okay.
Is Mike calling out there?
All right. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. You can see my screen. It's gonna ask me to accept that, and I'm gonna say yes.
Right. I can't see anything
Can't
that's
see that.
happening.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, I'm just right now following all the steps. I'm gonna agree to the terms.
That's fine.
All right.
Do yourself a favor. Go ahead and check that box where it says Host Manager, and then check the one after it that says Examples.
Okay. Excellent. I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah,
okay,
it makes your life easier.
All right. All right. Well, everything's checked, and I'm going to the next. Okay. And do I have to change anything with the server?
No, leave it just like that, except for the administrator login. You don't have to do what I did. I just set mine to be admin for both.
Okay.
But you can put whatever you want there. It's just so you can log into the server as an administrator and make changes like remove some of the servlets or what have you. But that's later on down the road.
Okay. All right. I'll just leave it as is right now, and I'll go to next. All right, and where the file's going to be saved, do I just go ahead and leave it where it's at? Program file?
That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Go for it.
It's going to be saved on the C drive. I'll just leave it where it's at. Okay. All right. I'm hitting install, and it's working its way for install. I'm sorry, baby. Daddy's got to do this one.
All right. So as far as that running Tomcat and showing the README, you don't need to do either one. You just uncheck them and hit finish.
You said uncheck them?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. That's one item down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go.
Okay.
If you check the group chat, I've sent some links.
Okay.
The first one is that one you just used. The second one is to go ahead and download Eclipse.
Let's see.
That's Eclipse Neon. So.
Okay, I'm looking for, let's see. I saw the first one that you sent. I don't see the one for downloading Eclipse.
Are you still looking in the group chat?
Yeah, what I see, oh, you know what? Okay, it's there now. Okay.
Yeah, I just copied it in there again.
Does it disappear after a while?
I don't know. Maybe it floods off the screen after a while. I'm still learning how to use Hangouts for this.
Sure. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull everything back over to this screen so you can see this part of it. All right. So this is Eclipse, and I will go ahead and download. Okay. Okay, so at this point, then I guess I'll go ahead and click this download.
No, don't worry about it. It's already downloading. If you look in the bottom left corner.
Okay, yeah, I see it there. All right.
Yeah, so it's got about another minute left to go there.
Okay.
So, I've gone ahead and sent you another link. This one's at columbia.edu. It's for Maven.
Okay.
Go ahead and get that download started.
All right. Let's see. Okay, looks like Eclipse is finished. Click on it.
Yeah, so you'll want to go ahead and start extracting that zip file because it's going to take a minute. At least it did on my computer. So.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you still see my screen there?
I can.
Okay, so I'm going to click on that.
Now, so step back.
Do I need to go back now?
Yep. Now grab that entire folder.
Okay, so I'll copy it.
Yep.
All right.
And then go into your C drive and go to your program files.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
And drop it in there.
Okay. So I'll get continue. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's working. So, let me check on, let's see. And so I do the same thing with the Apache.
Yeah, with the Maven, go ahead and copy that out of there and throw it in your program files. You'll want to open that back up, create an external transfer, and give it permission.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it's the third one in your start bar.
Is it? So what? Am I waiting for it to?
No. If you go to the third window in your start bar, you'll see you'll see the progress of one of your extractions.
Okay, got this one here.
And the other one's asking you for permission.
All right.
So if you hit continue, then it'll get started. So we've got clip extracting, Maven extracting. Actually, Maven's done now. Tomcat's there. So Maven requires a little bit of work.
Okay.
Before it'll just work. So let me pull up my cheat sheet for that real quick. All right, so what you'll want to do is you'll want to go into your program files and open up the Maven folder.
Okay. Let's see. Do that. Let's say Apache Maven.
Yeah. So it'll be up towards the top.
So it's Apache.
Now that's
yeah,
where
that's
Tomcat is. Where's Maven? We just moved it over there. Did we not? Maybe it's all the way at the bottom. That happens sometimes when you copy folders over.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it didn't. It wouldn't have gone in one of these other folders.
It's entirely possible. You can always try searching for Maven up in the top right corner in the search bar, just see what happens. And if we find that it's in the wrong spot, we can just move it where it belongs.
Okay, so.
Oh, not up there. Over on the right-hand side. See after the address bar on the right? There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, we'll get out of that.
That's weird.
The app did not start.
That's really weird. That should just search for things. But that's fine. It's looking for something. So you just close out of that and wait to see if it comes up. No.
Okay, let's see what I'm still searching.
You've got a ton of stuff in there, and none of it's what we're looking for.
That is correct. Maybe once it stops, I'll be able to scroll, and that's the thing. It's like, I've tried so many times to like do this, so there's like I just need my PC cleaned up. There's just things in there I don't even need. They got try different versions and it's a mess. Let's run it. Let's see. Jar.
Oh no! Let's get those in here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't look like you made it in, man, because the folder should be called Apache-Maven-something, and it's just not there. So let's just try extracting it out again.
Okay. Let me just get out of that. All right, so I'll go back here. All right. So grab it from here and go back to Program Files. And C drive.
Yeah, so you're in the C drive. So if you go up to the folder that says Program Files.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Program Files.
You just had it. Oh, keep going up.
Yeah, I saw that.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. Program Files. Okay.
Click paste.
Oh, look like, was it not done extracting?
Eclipse isn't, but the other thing, we haven't started it yet. Or
Okay, yeah.
if you hit the continue there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. There we go. Now we're making progress.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and go into that folder in the program files now. So over there on the left-hand side, and go into your Apache Maven folder.
Do you see it there? Yep, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Give me just a second. I'll make sure I'm sending you to the right spot. My folder's a little different. All right.
Okay.
All right, and then go ahead and click on the bin folder inside there.
Okay.
Now, if you click up in the address bar, it should turn into a normal file path for Windows. Copy that.
All right. Okay.
All right, now go down to your Start button and just click it and type environment.
Am I typing this in? Okay.
There we go. Oh, no, you had it. Kill those last two letters. It'll go back.
Okay.
Just tickle. Tickle.
There we go. Edit the system environment variables.
Okay.
No, go up one.
All right, let me go back. So I have to click that again.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so was this one here?
No, it's the other one. It says edit the system environment variables. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Now, if you take a look at my screen, you'll see that it's popped up a window. It says System Properties, and it has you on the Advanced tab. Down in the bottom right, this says Environment Variables. Go ahead and click it.
Right.
And then if you look at System Variables, which is the second section in the screen that comes up, you'll scroll down until you find the one that says Path. PATA.
Okay. So over here on, because you still see my screen, right?
I've actually minimized your screen for the moment. Let me go back to it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There we go. Now I don't see the environment variable thing on your screen, so you may have it on another monitor.
Okay. Ooh, okay, let me see. I'm gonna close out of this. I don't need this anymore, right? I can close out of that too?
Yep.
All right. Okay, there it is.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
All right, so click on that environment variables button.
All right.
And then you see that system
down there.
variables is passed. Yep, hit that, hit edit.
All right, edit that.
All right, you're going to add a new one. So click the new button.
Okay. And then I'm pasting it in there then?
Yep.
All right. You know what? Did I get it? It's not pasted. So did I get it?
Maybe you didn't.
Have not. All right. So here we go. Let's try it now. I'm just going to try the control function because it's not doing it in there.
Yeah, you have to hit that new button once you.
Okay. So new. All right. New. Okay.
There you go.
Paste it. All right.
All right, now hit OK. Sweet. Now go ahead and leave that open for now.
Okay. All right.
Just kind of minimize it, set it in the background because you're going to need it again to get into that Java home.
Okay.
variable.
Yes. Right.
We'll get there in a minute. So if you go to the start bar again, and you just type command,
All right.
hit a command prompt.
Okay. Start. Am I coming in here? Oh, no, that's not it.
No, that's fine. Go ahead and hit OK.
All right.
Bingo. All right, take a look at my screen. I'm going to type in a command real quick. Hopefully you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Let's see. Not that one. All right. I'm typing in as mvn space -v.
Okay.
And yours should look something like that. So let's see.
Okay. So you said
Yeah.
MVN dash or space
Space and then -v.
like that.
I can't see it to tell you. I mean, it's on the screen, but it's covered up by the Google icon on my end. So.
Right. That's yours is where it says yours. Sharing my screen. I can't see yours, but I have. Let me make sure that I got it in here. Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's good. Hit enter.
Okay. It actually just says -v.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so something's still not flying.
Yeah, let me try it one more time. Let's see. So it was MVC.
No, MVN.
MVN.
Yeah.
Then
Space.
Okay.
-v.
V. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's still not working. So go ahead and close out of that command prompt.
All right.
And go into. All right, you see the environment variables thing?
Right. Okay.
Go into it and go ahead and hit OK. You've already got it open in the background there.
Can you see that? Okay, because this is what I had open, so go ahead and OK it here.
Yeah, hit OK.
All right. Okay. All right.
Close out and go ahead and hit OK on the other one behind it as well. Now, you see what I'm talking about? It still has the system variables. There you go. Now go back and open up that command prompt again.
All righty. Okay.
All right, we're going to try that one more time. It should work now.
MVN space -v, correct?
Yep.
All right.
The fact that it's taking a minute is enough to let me know it's working.
Right. Okay. There we go.
All right, I'm just looking it over real quick to make sure you're okay. Your Java home's a little weird, but that's fine. Whatever. It works for me.
Okay.
All right, so Maven's off the list.
All right.
When you had your environment variables open, I saw signs that you already had SQL Server installed. Have you done some previous work with that?
I have, and I mean, we can probably take a look at it because, like, I know that was one of the issues before. I had SQL Server on my PC, but then there was, I know there was some of us that were having problems getting into the right server. So someone posted a pathway, and I think that actually worked for me. But we can take a look to make sure. Let's see.
Sure.
Where's my...
Yeah, just open up SQL Server Management Studio and let's connect to it to see that it's doing what it should be doing.
Okay. Let's see. Where's that on my PC here? Oh, I got it here. Let me come in here, see if I can find it. Okay, there we go. Check here.
I promise you, getting all this stuff installed is going to be the hardest part. Once we get past this, it's
Okay.
pretty much smooth
Yeah.
sailing.
Well, like I said, Aaron, I definitely appreciate the help, and because I realize it's 9 o'clock here, so it's 10 o'clock your time. So I mean, we can get this installed, and then maybe we can pick up a different, whatever time works for you. That'd be awesome.
That's entirely up to you. My bedtime tonight is actually somewhere close to 1 a.m. So.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? Dealing with this stuff, there's been a couple of nights I didn't even go to sleep. And that definitely wasn't good. So, but no, you just give me the signal. I'm good. At least I think my wife, she'll let me stay up to midnight. Yeah, because I've been there. Like I said, it's just been some nights I've been. Like I said, I don't know. I guess that had not opened up. Let me try again. I got so many things open on my PC. I probably need to close some of this stuff out. Because for whatever reason, my SQL Server is not open. I don't see that it's open. And I know I have it. I mean, we see it there.
Yeah, I see it. It's exactly the version I use. So there we go. It's doing something.
Okay, there we go. Starting to get something that just popped up on another screen. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can. Like if I want to share just a different screen, because everything I'm looking at right now, of course, as we've been, I don't know if it just makes a difference, but I'm looking at my actual laptop versus my computer screens. But let me just go ahead and pull this up. I'll pull it over here. Let's see what I have. Okay, I'm going to pull it over so you can see it. And then I have your feed here. Hang out on my larger screen. So it asked me. Okay, yep. So this is what I have.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead and hit connect and let's see what happens.
Okay. Should I leave it? And this is the thing I want to say, because see right now, like wasn't I? Shouldn't I connect to the SQL Server and change this? Okay, not yet. Okay.
If you use Windows Authentication.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go back and connect to it. Just use Windows Authentication because all we're doing here is confirming that you have a SQL Server instance up and running.
Okay. All right, so I'll go ahead and connect.
What's mommy
Okay, so that's what I got going on here.
So, do me a favor. If you take a look on my screen, what I've done is I've gone to the name of the server itself. So in your case, it's going to be school-PC, and I've right-clicked that. And I've gone to properties.
Oh, okay.
The properties window should look something like this.
Okay. Okay. Let's see it there.
Sweet. If you go to the security page.
All right.
All right. Got a couple of things to change out.
All right.
So where it says server authentication, change that to say SQL Server in Windows authentication mode.
Okay.
All right, and then hit OK. That's fine. Well, I'll show you how to restart SQL Server altogether here in a minute.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and hit the OK button. All right.
All right. Now, if you go to the security folder
Okay.
and expand it, you'll see logins. Go ahead and expand that.
All right.
All right, you have one called SA. That's your system administrator.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me, but do you know the password for that?
I think so. I think so, but
Someone is unhappy.
yeah. Yeah. That's my 3-year-old. She's being bad right now.
Oh.
All right. I think I do. Because you know what? The thing of it is, I think it was saved. Like I just had everything just saved because it was one that I used a while ago, like in one of my earlier classes.
That's fine. As long as you know the password, that's all that matters, because you're going to be using that login to access your database later on.
Okay. I hope I know it. I'm not positive because, like I said,
if you don't, we can always reset the password. Just leave.
Okay. All right.
All right. So next step. This is going to get a little weird. You're going to go to your start bar.
All right.
And you're going to type computer.
All right.
And what you should see is computer management.
Computer management. Okay, I see my computer PC. Where's my computer management? Do I have to go maybe settings? Because I'm on a Windows, what is this? 8, yes. Let me see if I...
You probably found it in your control panel, to be honest. Let me see.
All right.
I'm on Windows 10, so I'm in a slightly different scenario.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
All right, if you go to View By and change that to like large icon, that'll make life a whole lot easier.
Oh, I'm sorry, which one?
The View By with the drop down that says category right now. If you go to that and change it to top right.
Top right. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, category. Yeah.
If you change that to large icons,
all right,
that'll help you find everything all at once as opposed to having to hunt and pick.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to. Let's see. I'm gonna look at these real quick. Why don't you have computer management? You have color management. All right, 2 seconds. Computer management, Windows. We're going to say Windows 8. All right, I need you to access the computer management console. Oh, well, it's even easier. If you right-click your Start button, you'll see it. Computer management.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Okay. Didn't see it there before.
That's fine. I wouldn't. I mean, we didn't see it.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
and can I close this window? We're not going to need this window anymore.
No, you can kill that. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
All right. So this is where things get a little hairy in that computer management window. So I've got mine pulled up. on the screen there. What you'll do is you'll go to Services and Applications once it opens, and you'll expand that.
Okay, 1 second here, because it never did open that I can see. Let me
I see it open. It's just
there we
there
go.
it is.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so go to Services and Applications over on the left. And expand it
Services and applications.
all the way down to the bottom.
All right, gotcha.
All right, and then you should see SQL Server Configuration Manager.
Okay, I got 2 of them there. Let's see. Okay, let me think. If I can see which is which. Just gonna expand this over. Okay.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
So,
it has 2 of them there, but
all right. So for that one, expand the one that says SQL. Expand that back, and then expand the option under it that says SQL Server Network Configuration, and that'll tell us. Yeah. If you expand that. All right. So that's one of your SQL Server instances that are running right now.
Okay.
Now expand the other SQL Server Configuration Manager. And then the other SQL Server Network Configuration. And you've got the same daggone thing. And neither of those are the instance that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, when all else fails, we'll change both. So if you go to the one that says protocols for SQL, or for yours, it's MS SQL Server.
This one here?
And if you right click on that and go to properties.
Okay.
And then go to the advanced tab.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Stand by just a second.
Okay.
For some reason, I think I'm screwing something up here. I am. Yeah, you can close that out.
Okay.
That's not quite what we needed. I'm trying to do it.
All right. Sure.
So you see where it says TCP/IP on the right-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you go to that, right-click it, and hit Properties. That'll get you where we need to go.
Okay.
And all we're doing here is just making sure that it's set up so that you can connect to it without using anything SQL Server at all. So if you go to the IP addresses tab and you scroll all the way to the bottom,
all right.
Okay, that looks good. You don't have to make any changes. Just hit OK. Just wanted to make sure you could get to it on port 1433.
Gotcha.
So you can go ahead and close that out. I'm gonna leave that page on so I don't need you. All right, so we got your SQL Server squared away. You have SQL Server Management Studio. Tomcat is alive and well. Maven is installed. We've confirmed that. Your Java's fine. So let's go ahead and open up Eclipse, the new one that we have. So if you go to your Program Files folder.
Okay. Should I close out of SQL Server or leave it open?
Leave that open for now because you might need it to reset your SA password.
Okay. And do I need the command prompt?
No, you can kill that.
All right. Okay. So, all right. I'm going to actually just get rid of this one on the desktop. Okay. And then so am I going into my programs?
Yep, I said it's already there. It's already there. If you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the Eclipse folder.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. Okay.
Right. All right. So go ahead and double-click that.
Okay. There we go.
All right. So that Eclipse, don't run it. Right-click it and send it to your desktop as a shortcut first so that you have it.
All right. Okay.
There you go. Now double-click it. I just want to make sure your Eclipse is up and running. You're not going to be able to connect to, because I'm going to have you actually connect to your SQL Server from Eclipse.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the things I was trying to do and couldn't figure it out.
Yep. And I got you.
Yeah, this Eclipse Neon, that was one of the very first ones that I downloaded, but then I was like, okay, well didn't seem to be working, and then I went in and did so many other ones, just different versions. So.
Where are all my drivers? Fine, let's create a new driver def. Let's wait for you.
Okay. I'm a little slow here, but yeah, just a second.
All right, give me just a second. I'm going to take off this hoodie. I'm burning up.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, here we go.
It's taking a long time to run.
Yeah, and it's going to do that the first time because it's loading up a whole bunch of stuff. I wouldn't be too concerned at this point.
Okay.
If you, let's see here. I need to send you the JDBC driver download thingy now. There we go. So it is 6.0 that I need you to download. Sweet. All right. I'm sending you a new link in the group chat. This one is going to go to Microsoft's website. You're going to be downloading the Microsoft JDBC driver 6.0 for SQL Server.
Alright, let's see. So where's that at? Right, as far as the one that you just sent, I'm trying to see. I don't see it. It was there for a second. I clicked on it, but then I don't see that it's actually down.
It should be open in Chrome somewhere, I would hope, but I'll send it again in the group chat.
Chrome? Okay, let me look over here. Let's see. I don't see it there. Okay. Don't see it there. Okay, so I'm going to click on it again. Redirecting. Okay, and you said it's the Microsoft JBC drive, right?
Yeah,
6.0?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and click the download.
Right, and when you download that, what it's the executable that it's going to give you is a self-extracting archive file. So it's just it'll say WinZip self-extractor, and when you have that, so it's the second option, by the way, the one that ends in .exe.
Okay, right here.
That one. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And just hit next, and then it should start downloading. Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Install. Yeah, it's working there.
All right, so it's downloaded. So if you click on it, it'll give you a window. It says WinZip self-extracting or self-extractor, something like that. So hit browse, because what you'll want to do is you want to dump this in a folder where you know where to find it. I usually dump it in my downloads folder.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
So if you go to this PC or your own folder, either one.
Okay. Yeah, here's my downloads.
All right, just dump it in there. You don't have to put it anywhere in particular. It'll create its own folder.
Okay, so before I hit anything, am I just hitting the OK? Is it?
Yep.
Did I?
Just hit OK.
All right. And then I can just what is it? Unzip.
Oh, it looks like you tried to open it. Yeah, hit unzip. Sorry.
Okay.
Too many things at once. All right, now let's go ahead and open up your downloads folder. You can close out of that.
Okay, so it asking for me to hit OK, so I can just OK it first or just close it?
Just go ahead and hit OK.
Same thing with this one?
Yep.
All right. Close that. And do I need this anymore? I can go ahead and close this one as well.
Close that as well, yep.
Okay. Okay, there's my. Like I said, I got so many things open here. It's just hard to find anything. I don't need any of this stuff. Close this, or should I leave all this open?
You can close that.
Yeah. And this one as well?
Yeah, you can kill that. That's fine.
Yeah. And what about this? The select directory here from my workspace.
So what that is that's going to be the place where all of your Java code lives. Leave it there. That's fine.
Okay.
You can just hit OK.
I'm just going to. All right.
And then Eclipse, let's see. Okay, it's been written with an older version. So actually hit cancel.
All right.
And just at the end of that, instead of it saying workspace, make it say like workspace 2.
Okay.
That way you're not overrunning any of your other code that you've written in that older version of Eclipse.
Gotcha. Here. Go to my downloads.
All right. You see that folder marked SQL JDBC _ 6.0?
I'm sorry. Which one was that? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Double click that. And then double click the ENU folder.
All right.
And then the JRE8 folder.
All right. And am I copying it or double clicking?
No, just double click it.
Or.
Yeah, just double click that because there's that jar file inside. That
Okay.
you're going to want to copy.
Oh, okay. This one here. So let me, because I think I clicked on it. I think it might have been up here. Okay, so I'm going to copy it. All right.
All right, now we're going to go all the way back to the root directory of your, so if you just hit this PC and then go to your C drive. All right, go into your program files folder.
Okay, programs. Where's my programs at?
If you look on the right-hand side, you'll find it.
Okay, that's one. Where did I?
Yeah, just look to the right.
I see documents. I see desktop. I see downloads.
Yeah, look on the right-hand side of that screen. There you go. Go up about 4 or 5 folders, and you'll see it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, right there. Gotcha. And I just double click.
Yep. And then open up the folder that says Apache Software Foundation.
Okay.
All right, open up the Tomcat 8.5.
All right.
And then open up the folder marked LIB, library.
All right.
And paste that jar in there.
Okay, just anywhere within here?
Yep, just drop it.
Paste. All right.
Yep. Yeah, this is the part that's really been hard for everybody to get set up. Like, I've got it down to a science now because I've done it like 4 times. But
okay. Jeez. Yeah.
Now, this is going to get even tougher. Go to the Windows. Go back to your main, like your C drive.
Okay. My C drive. All right.
Yep. And then you're going to go to that, double click it so you can get into your C drive and see the root directories. Because you're going to have to hunt for something. Yep.
Right up here?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Now up in the search bar at the top right,
Okay.
you're going to type java.security. You've got a space in it, so it's not going to find it. There you go.
Java.security. All right. Okay. Bootstrap. Okay.
Give it a second. It's going to find the file, I hope.
Yep.
While we're waiting, what this file is.
Baby, you got to pick up Bryce.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, because it's like you just don't have clear-cut directions of how to, really do all this. It's a lot involved in it.
Yeah, this the first time I did it, it took me two of my evenings. I started at about 6 p.m. and called it a night at 11 p.m. Now I can usually knock it out in about an hour.
Okay.
It's still not finding that file though, so I'm gonna hunt for it on my own real quick.
Okay.
So I can try to guide you to it manually as opposed to you having to search for it.
Okay.
Now yours is going to be in a different spot because your Java JDK is in a different spot.
Gotcha.
I have got to get a solid state put in this computer. I can't stand waiting this long.
Yeah. I'm closing out some of these windows here that I have open up. Because like I said, I have 3 screens. I have the laptop and then 2 other PC screens up here. But I'm not going to need my email anymore for tonight, right?
No, not that I can think of.
So I'll close that out. We initially had that link in there, so let's close that out. All right.
Come on. Goodness. Hunting of my own.
Hey, can I? I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. I'm gonna go use the restroom, and I'll be right back while that's still running.
That's fine. Do your thing.
All right, I'll be right back. Okay, Aaron and I am back.
Cool.
Seems like it's still running, huh?
That's fine. I found where it is without having to search for it. So if you go into your program files folder.
Okay, programs file. Okay.
Yep. And then go to Java. And then go into the JDK one. Actually, so this is weird. You've got two JDKs and two JREs installed. So what I'm going to have you do is go ahead and change it in the JDK that you're already using. So go just to the JDK folder. All right. Now then go to the JRE folder inside of there.
Okay.
Then go to the LIB folder, the library folder.
All right.
And then security. Now there's a folder in there, a file in there rather, called java.security.
Okay.
What I need you to do is right click on that and open it with something good. Actually, Code will do it. Visual Studio Code will do it.
Okay.
So if you just go up, there you go, right there.
All right. Okay.
It's going to take a minute to load. It's it's kind of a heavy file. While we're waiting on it, what we're doing with this file is that there is a setting in there that controls the encryption algorithm that is used when something Java tries to connect to anything else. And so around line 535, there is a section of it where it disables certain algorithms, MD2, MD5, a couple of others.
Okay.
And that's around line 535.
530. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Now yours might be a little different, but we'll see it.
Sure. Okay.
There we are.
Okay.
So it was exactly line 535.
Yep.
So what you're going to do there, if you take a look at my screen, you'll see that those two lines, 535 and 536, are preceded by a pound sign or a hash sign. What that does is it comments out that particular configuration item, which means that those encryption algorithms will no longer be disabled.
Gotcha.
And that's what we need. SQL Server relies on MD5, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
So if you just throw that that pound sign in front of those two lines and then save it.
Okay. On there. All right. Okay. And so once I hit that, okay, I got the pound signs in there.
All right, now go ahead and save it.
And I might just saving it from up here in the file. Okay,
Yep.
Save just save, or just do I need to save as anything?
Nope, just save.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to fight you because you're not in there as an administrator.
Oh,
so
administrator. Okay.
that's
Can I
fine.
save it?
The easiest route, excuse me, is going to be to leave that instance of Visual Studio Code open, but then go to your start bar and open up another one. But before you click on it, when you find Visual, actually, if you just go down to your start bar where you see that you already have it open,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
click there. You see Visual Studio Code, right click that.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What did you just say?
So where it says Visual Studio Code, right click it.
Okay.
And then run as administrator.
Okay. Okay, and I'll go ahead and hit yes. Perhaps working in the background here.
It should be loading up here in a minute.
Okay.
I would hope.
I'm not sure what we'd be looking for to know if it's doing anything.
Well, it should just open up a second window for you, but
Okay. Let's see. So I came here.
and you right-click on Visual Studio Code,
Right.
and you click on Run as Administrator, and it should give you the screen like it's about to load up Visual Studio Code again.
It asked me to verify. Do you want? Run? So I hit yes. Okay. I hit yes.
We are so close to having this knocked out.
Okay. Just. I'm just not seeing anything else.
All right. Let's see here. Let me try something real quick.
Okay.
Open with, and then I go to More Apps. And I go to, that's Europe. All right, tell you what. Let's try a different editor.
Okay.
We'll just get into it that way. You have Atom.
Yeah.
So if you go to your start bar and type in Atom, that should also let us do it. When you find it, don't click it. You'll want to right-click it and run it as administrator.
Okay. Do you want me to close out of that Visual Studio?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
Did you ever find it? Yeah, I finally found it. Several times.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so go to your file explorer down at the bottom. You see that security folder? It's already open.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and click on that, and then click up in the address bar so you can grab exactly where that file lives. Yep.
All right.
And copy that.
Okay.
Now go into Atom.
Ready.
And then go to File and then Open.
File. Now it's got Open File.
Open File is fine. Yeah.
All right.
Now, if you go up to the address bar in that particular window and you click, and then you paste.
Okay.
There you go. Hit Enter. All right. Now click on Java Security there on the right. There you go.
Okay.
Now we're still looking for line 536, 537, I think it was.
Yeah, 535, 536. Okay, let's see.
There we go. So 535 and 536. Comment those out again.
All right.
And then go ahead and save the file.
File. Save. Okay.
Perfect. You can go ahead and close out of Atom.
All right.
All right, now give me just a second. I'm going to change the display settings on the screen that I'm sharing with you.
Okay.
So that you can better see what I'm about to do. I'm going to be in Eclipse.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and, there we go. Make sure my screen looks right. All right, you can close out of that editor is not responding thing too. You don't need that.
Okay.
All right, so my Eclipse and your Eclipse are the same, except that I've got the dark theme turned on because all that bright white was killing me. So
right, yeah.
So you're called
the Dracula look. Okay.
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Window, and you're going to go to Show View.
Okay, you know what? So obviously you see my screen. So
Yep.
am I closing out of this?
So leave that open.
Okay, so I'm
full
in
screen
my
Eclipse. No, leave that like that. Leave that and full screen it.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Now that you
So
see that
what am I
Welcome
doing
tab, you can close it.
All right.
And then you're going to go to Window up there in the menu bar.
Yep. Okay.
And then go to Show View. So click it and go to Show View.
All right.
And then go to Data Source Explorer, which looks like you've already got it open. So that's fantastic.
Okay.
So you've got database connections there.
Okay. Cool.
And if you right-click on that folder and you click New, you'll get a window that pops up asking you to create a new connection profile.
Okay, I see it there.
All right, scroll down to where it says SQL Server and click on that.
All right, SQL Server.
Now, down a little bit further, you'll see a name, and it just says New SQL Server right now. Change that to something that's going to let you know exactly what database you're working with. I tend to just name mine after whatever the SQL Server instance is called.
Okay.
But you can leave New SQL Server. It doesn't really matter. You can change it to just say SQL Server. You can call it whatever you want.
Okay.
It's just a name for your reference.
I'll call it SQL Server New.
There we go. And then go ahead and hit Next.
All right.
Now, you're going to see a drop down next to drivers, and it's not going to have anything in it.
Okay, see that.
There's an icon next to the drop down. If you click that, come on, it'll give you the new driver definition window. You may want to expand yours a little bit because it looks a little small.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to pull it across like that.
Now, this is going to sound counterintuitive, considering we know that you have SQL Server 2014. Your first instinct is to select that. Don't do it. Instead, select SQL Server 2008.
2008, which is here.
Now, that one.
Yeah. Okay. SQL Server. Okay.
All right. So click on that, and then there up closer to the top, you'll see a tab that says Jar List.
All right.
Go ahead and click on it, and you'll see a jar that's already in there. That doesn't exist for you. So the first thing you ought to do is go ahead and click that and hit Remove Jar Zip.
Okay.
Right. Now we're going to add a jar. Now the jar that you're looking for is that one we moved to your Tomcat folder. So it's going to be this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 8.5. Find it right about there.
Okay, you said this PC.
Yep. Now you're going to be selecting that file in Eclipse. Right now you're in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let me go back to Eclipse. Yep. All right. Gotcha.
Yep. So there. So you're going to scroll down. You should see this PC.
Yep. Okay. This PC.
And then it'll be in your C drive, program files.
C drive. Let's see. C drive. All right. Program files.
Yep, Apache Software Foundation.
Okay. Got that clip. Okay.
Tomcat 8.5. And then it'll be in the LIB or the library folder.
Okay.
And then you'll see it in there, SQL JDBC 42.jar. It may not say .jar at the end. There you go. That.
All right.
And hit open. All right, now we're going to go to properties.
Okay.
And yours looks exactly like mine does. This is that time where you need to know your SA password.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to do, though, is in the connection URL, at the end of it, it says database name equals pubs, P-U-B-S.
Mm-hmm.
Change that to where it says master.
Equals master.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to do the same thing for the second property. It says database name. You're going to change that out to say master.
Okay.
Right, the third item is fine. You can leave that be. The fourth one is your SA password.
Shit. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Usually, you have to use look at the user ID. Geez, what was it? I don't know.
You can always reset it. Not a problem.
Okay. Honestly, it's like I don't even have a clue as to what it is.
That's fine.
I'm thinking, okay.
Go into SQL. Go ahead and leave your Eclipse up, but go into SQL Server Management Studio.
Okay, SQL Server.
You have it. You already have it open down in your start bar. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So
and you'll notice. All right. So you see the login that says SA.
Right.
If you right-click on it and click Properties.
Okay, right-click on it. Properties. Okay.
The first thing that comes up, you'll see a field that says password and another one that says confirm password.
Yeah.
You can change it right there.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I changed the password.
And then hit OK.
All right. Ooh. Let me do that one more time because I just make sure. It's like at work, I have so many passwords and just, everything else. Making sure. Okay.
All right, sweet. Let's go back into Eclipse.
Okay. So then I'll just type the password in now.
Yep, so you type it in there.
Then user ID.
The user ID is SA.
All right.
Hit OK. All right, go ahead and hit test connection.
Okay.
All right, yours says ping failed. I wonder why. Go to details.
Yeah.
Login failed for user SA. All right, so that means that it's not your password change didn't stick. That's interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna actually try it myself.
Okay.
Let's see here. So I'm gonna change that to this thing I know. All right, everything else should be good. Am I missing something here? Now we're golden. All right, so I just changed mine.
Okay.
Now I'm going to change it here. Okay, and it works.
Okay. All right. Maybe just go through the process again and try it again.
Yeah, go to Properties.
Okay.
Just try it one more time. Can't hurt.
See, the way that looks, that's the way it looked before. So yeah, like I said, it did not save. I
No,
have
no,
no idea.
it may have saved. If you take a look
Okay.
at mine, I've got it up on the screen.
Okay.
Mine's got a
Gotcha.
significant number of dots in there, but I can tell you my password is
Gotcha.
8 characters.
Okay. All right. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything looks okay. I got master English there. Okay. So I'm gonna hit okay. Seems like it should stick. So am I going to?
All right. You know what? I'm starting to think about something here.
Mhm.
I think we're probably fiddling with one database, but then using another. Do me a favor. Go to
Okay.
Connect real quick. Go to Database Engine. Now, where it says School PC,
Mhm.
open that drop down and go to Browse for more. And then expand Database Engine. Okay, no, it's the only one.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So you can hit
Okay.
cancel.
All right.
Cancel again.
All right.
So you don't need to connect. All right, so you've saved your password. Try it again in Eclipse.
Okay. So do I just?
Hit OK.
Okay. And
Then
then
make
test
sure
the
that
connection.
make sure that SA password is set the way you want it to be. I mean, if you know it's right, then that's fine. Go ahead and hit test connection. But
If what happens if I just clear that out and retype it in there? With
nothing.
that?
I mean,
Okay.
it'll help.
Okay. Let me try. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Huh. Because all that we checked that the master, everything was fine.
You know, everything there is golden except that
Yeah.
it's saying your password is wrong, and that's really, really weird.
Let's see. And if I click its host, did that do anything? Connect with the room?
I mean, it should be fine. It's either going to test the connection or it's not.
Gotcha.
So let's go to details again and just take a closer look at it.
Okay.
Maybe we're missing something. So hit test connection. Oh, well.
Uh-oh. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Do I go back and?
Yep. So we're going to go. Hold on a second. I'm going to go ahead and finish mine so I don't lose it.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to go right-click on Database Connections and go to New.
And then
SQL Server and give it a name.
SQL Server.
Yep. And it can't be the same. Well, yeah, for you it can be actually. So go ahead.
Okay, and I pick SQL. Then I type in new.
Right.
Okay. And
Hit
next. Okay, so then that password popped up.
Yeah, so everything looks good. Go ahead and hit test connection. It's still failing. Hit details. All right, scroll over to the right a little bit.
Okay. Let me
You know what? I think I know what the problem is here. It isn't your password is wrong. Scroll all the way to the top of that one, to the top of that for me, if you don't mind. Because I think what we're about to
what's
see.
it? Oh, scroll over to the right. Oh, the top. All right.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Now go over to the right a little bit. Keep. Okay, hold on. Failed for user SA. That really is a password. That is password drama. But let's go ahead and test a theory just to see if it fixes the problem. So go ahead and cancel. Go ahead and hit OK, and then cancel out. And then go to Window and Preferences. Then on the left-hand side there, go to where it says Data Management. Actually, hold on, I lied to you. Go to Java.
Java, okay.
And then go to Install JREs.
All right, install JREs. Gotcha.
All right, I want to see which one of yours pops up. That's what I thought. All right.
That 1.8, huh?
Yep, so let's go ahead and add one.
All right.
You're going to mark it as a standard VM. That's fine, and hit Next.
Okay.
You're going to go to the directory button. And now in that, you're going to find your JDK. So go to this PC.
Okay.
And then it should be your C drive. I'm trying to remember your particular setup. Program files.
Yep.
Java. And then JDK.
JDK. Gotcha.
Yep, and hit OK.
All right.
And then hit finish. All right. Now click the JDK instead of the JRE.
Okay.
Perfect. Hit apply.
Okay.
And then OK.
All right.
Now try adding that new database connection again.
All right. So am I going back, like
Yep.
going through this process? All right. And there's the server. Give it a name. Okay. I'm gonna hit next. And then test the connection. Oh.
It's okay. Try changing out the SA password again, like on the
Okay.
in the connection details. Just change out the password again.
Okay. Connection detail. So test and then.
Don't need that.
All right. Close out of this.
Yep. And then just go to the password box and type that in again to make sure it's the one you changed it to most recently.
Okay.
All right. And then test connection.
Huh.
All right. This is going to fight you.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal right this second. We're not doing anything with database. If you want to if you want to kind of table this subject for maybe next week, we can.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's not a huge deal.
All right.
Hoping we could get that up and running, but there's apparently some kind of deal going on there that I can let you troubleshoot a little bit.
All right. If you wouldn't mind, let me take a quick look. I'm just going to close out of it then. Let me completely just close out of it.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me close out. See if something. But I'll just minimize this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into it. I closed out of it, so I'm going to come back in. Because, see, there was something before. I remember, like I said, one of the students posted if you were having problems getting in there, that you needed to change it and use something different. I just can't remember right off the top of my head what that was.
So I made a comment in there when we were originally starting to set this up that the project we were working with that had a database connection wanted us to use SA login, but that was a really bad idea because the SA is the system administrator. It's essentially God mode for your database. You do not ever want your application to have that.
Okay.
But so I made that comment and then tossed out some alternatives. I think someone else got in there and actually here, try it from there. Change the authentication to SQL Server auth. Log in as SA. Password is whatever you put in for the SA password.
Okay.
And connect.
Connect.
No processes on the other end. You know what? I know what the problem is. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so go to your start bar. You don't have to actually go to the button. Just go to the start bar, and if you right-click, you should see Task Manager.
Okay, right here?
Yep. There was something we were supposed to do that we didn't do. All right, so go to the tab marked Services.
All right.
Now you're going to see a service running that says MS SQL $, and then the name of your database.
Okay.
May help to sort that by the name. It's up to you.
Okay. Am I at the end of my rope here? Let's see. Okay, didn't see it. It's just going to say MSS.
If you go to, here, this might make it easier. Go up to where it says name up there. Go up one.
Okay.
So where it says name.
Yep. Okay.
And click that. Now it'll sort it out by the name of things, and you can hunt it down that way. It should start with MS SQL.
Okay.
And then something. And I'll know it when I see it.
All right. I'll try to go somewhat slow here. That's it. There. SQL Server. No.
You know what? Go ahead and go ahead and do it. Right click it.
Okay.
And go to restart. You're not running Express. I think that might be the difference between you and I.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm just running Express because I'm fully breaking out a full install.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Now let me see if there's anything else I need you to do. I don't think I do. SQL Agent. No, you don't need SQL Agent. SQL Browser and SQL Writer, you don't need those. So yeah, you should be golden now. I wonder why yours is different from mine, though.
Well, like I said, this SQL Server that I had been using was from a earlier class.
Right, and that's fine. I mean, the SQL Server I'm using is from undergrad.
Okay.
So, all right, so you restarted it.
I guess just the one that I downloaded, you know. Okay, so.
All right, so now that you've done that, try to go into SQL Server Management Studio and try to use that SA password again.
Okay.
So I'm really concerned about that school PC part. That doesn't match everything else I've seen, so it kind of concerns me. But if you hit connect, it may work.
Yeah, like I said, because the server. That's I don't know. That's what I gave my server name. That was the thing. Okay, so
go ahead and try to connect.
All right.
Account is disabled. Okay, that's a better issue. Fine.
Okay.
Hit OK. Change that back to Windows authentication.
All right. Okay.
And connect. We're making progress. We're going to get
okay. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to pull up mine real quick. And so if you right click on, let's see. Fantastic. All right. So if you expand the security folder.
Okay.
Then expand the logins folder. And then right click on SA and click properties. All right, on the left-hand side, go to the status page.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Hit enabled. And then hit OK. All right, go ahead and disconnect from a SQL Server. So use the disconnect icon over in the Object Explorer.
All right.
And then you're going to connect again. And I'm going to actually join you on this one. So you're going to use SQL Server authentication, your SA login, and then whatever the SA password was. And then yep.
I always like to remember mine because I I always forget, passwords. So yeah, cool. Looks like it's in there, huh?
Now Eclipse should fire off too.
Okay. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Where's my Eclipse at? Did I close out of Eclipse?
You did.
Okay.
Which is fine.
It should be on my desktop.
Yep.
Okay. Minimize that. There's my shortcut. A little bit faster this time, right? A little bit.
It should.
Okay. There we go. And so I can just hit that OK.
Yep. Hit OK.
And by the way, since we're waiting on this, how did you change your background to what I've seen before? I guess they call it Dracula. There's one term that I heard.
It's in the Windows properties, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. I think it's General Editors.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, how did I change this?
I mean,
I spend about 50 hours a week in Visual Studio and quite literally 5 hours a
Sure.
week in Eclipse. So I have,
Oh,
there we go. It's the appearance option. So if you
oh,
go ahead and close out the welcome tab. We'll go ahead and change it out while we're looking at it.
okay.
So
All
go to
right.
Windows, go to Window and then Preferences.
Okay, preferences.
Expand the General options and go to Appearance. And you see Color and Font Theme.
Yep, right here.
Yep. Actually, go up one. Go to the theme. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Dark.
Ah,
Hit Apply.
and apply. Wow, that's cool. Thank you. That's cool.
All right, so you can hit OK and get out of there, and then we'll go ahead and try to connect to the database. And assuming that works well, then we have maybe 10, 15 minutes more worth of stuff, and that's going to be just basically setting up your first web app.
Okay, excellent. Okay.
Now you're going to be, I hate to say it, you're going to be on your own for this week's material. So the stuff that we're doing with Spring MVC,
Okay.
I haven't even really reviewed all of that yet, so I have no clue how the MVC architecture is implemented in a Java web app yet. I'm working on it.
Okay. Okay.
Now, have you ever worked with the MVC architecture before?
I have not. All this is all new to me.
Then we'll talk about that in a minute too, because it's really simple, but a lot of instructors overcomplicate it. So I'll go ahead and get a real simple explanation out to you, and it'll make perfect sense. All right, so let's start with the database thing though. So if we right-click on Database Connections and go to New.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where did you do that at?
The Data Source Explorer down at the bottom. Yep, right there.
And you said right-click on. All right.
Yep.
All right.
You're going to run through. So SQL Server, give it a name.
All right.
All right, everything there seems pretty legit. You will want to go ahead and check the password.
So do the test the connection or?
Go for it.
Or just, okay. You want me to make sure my password is good?
Yeah. You may want to save
text
it.
the connection. Uh-oh.
It's okay. It succeeded.
It's
that works.
successful.
So go to save password and then finish.
Okay.
So save your password.
Gotcha. All right.
Hit finish.
Yeah. Excellent.
Now you should see something that looks like mine and what you do. So you're good. You're now connected to SQL Server in Eclipse. So when you start, if you go back and you start looking at some of the example code he gave us, specifically that one where everybody was losing their mind because it wouldn't connect to the database. I think it was one of the ticket managers that he gave us. It'll work now.
Okay, good.
So there's that. Now, while I'm kind of getting my brain sorted here, we'll talk about MVC real quick.
Okay.
So MVC architecture stands for Model View Controller.
Okay.
In software development, developers strive to separate their points of concern. So code that pertains to one subject tends to be in one file in one place. We know where it is, but some other subject is addressed in another file in another place. It's an organizational pattern.
Okay.
MVC is an example of that. By separating your web application into 3 sets of concerns, you make your life easier because then you know if there's an issue with one part of it, you know exactly where to find it. So MVC, again, stands for Model View Controller.
Okay.
The model is your data, and that is the most abstract term to describe your data. So when someone says your model, it includes your database itself, so the SQL Server instance you're working with, or MySQL, whatever it is. It also references any classes that you use in Java or any other language to represent that data in the database.
All right.
So, for instance, like in a SQL Server table somewhere, you may have a table called users, and it may have a user ID, a password, and a couple other things, right? In your code, you'll have a class that matches that. So it'll be a class called user, excuse me. And then it'll have properties, username, password, and then whatever else was in that table. All of that, anything that pertains to your data is your model.
Okay.
That is the most abstract term there is. Now, view. Your view is how it's presented to your user.
Gotcha.
So your view is your HTML, your CSS, your JavaScript in a web app.
Okay.
The controller is code that manages the relationship between those two other things. So the controller says, hey, model, give me data. And then it says, hey, view, here's the data you need. That's all a controller does.
Okay.
So knowing that, wanted to at least get that in front of you so that you were aware of it. It's not really relevant to getting your first servlet up, but it's going to be relevant to you when you start working through the Spring MVC stuff this week.
Gotcha.
All right. Now, to get your first servlet up and running, go to File,
Okay.
New, and then Maven Project.
All right.
Now, kind of recapping what we know about Maven, Maven is basically a build management system.
Okay.
So it handles not just deploying your code, but also organizing your code. It really takes care of a lot. In this particular instance, and for most of what I've seen out of this course so far, we're using Maven to get templates for projects. So the way we're going to do that here is you've got that new Maven project window open. Just go ahead and hit Next.
I'm going to moving things around just a little bit because I've been working off my laptop. If it's possible, I'm going to switch this over to my bigger screen, and I'm going to share that screen with you so you can see. So do I just click right back on, like in the corner, I can see on one of my screens, I can see my screen that I'm sharing with you.
Okay, so So if you go to the screen where you see your screen, here, I'm actually going to change it to mine so it differentiates a little better.
Okay.
All right, so you're looking at the screen where you see what I see. And on the left-hand side, if you get close enough to the edge, you'll see a menu pop up. It'll have 3 icons. One of them will be that green box with the white with the white arrow in it.
Okay. Let's see.
That's in your Google Hangout window.
Now you're talking about the bottom left or
top? It'll be the top left side of the Google Hangout window.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
There's that little pop-up window or the pop-up menu. It has 3 or 4, might even have 5 icons in it.
Right. Okay. I see it there.
One of them is that green box with the white arrow. If you hit it, the first time you hit it, you'll stop sharing your screen, and that's okay. If you hit it again, it'll ask you which screen you want to share. Pick the new one.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see which one I want to share. I think it'll be screen. That's screen 2.
And then, so at the top, there you go. You got it. So I'm switching back to you now.
Okay.
And you're looking at my screen, so I'm really confused. Go ahead and go ahead and change out back to Eclipse and put it on that monitor.
Okay. This is what I'll do this. See if that works.
There you go.
All right. Whew. Okay. All right. Yeah. That works better because I was working up that laptop. That's why I bought these bigger screens.
Right. All right, so you're going to go to File, New, and then Maven Project.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. By the way, we have someone watching us now.
Okay. Someone's chimed in. Okay.
Yeah, they're just watching us from YouTube, so they're going to be on a delay. She actually hit me up on Facebook to let me know.
Okay. More the merrier.
All right, so you've got your new Maven project window open. I'm going to catch up now.
All right.
So go ahead and hit next. And so back to what we were talking about with Maven. So Maven being that build management system, the way we're really using it right now is just to get templates. And in the world of Maven, a template is called an archetype. That's all it is.
Okay.
So in this particular instance, the archetype or the template we're looking for is called the web app archetype. So if you go up there to that filter box and you just type web app, oh, I can't spell.
Okay, you have that?
There you go. You got it. Go ahead and click on that archetype and hit next. No, not that. Yeah, click on the archetype itself in that box. I'll go back one. Right here.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yep.
All right, gotcha.
And then hit next.
It's gonna take me a little get used to this new look.
All right, so it's asking you for some more information. Your group ID is a field that talks about who is doing the developing.
Okay.
In most organizations, it'll be a reverse variant of like their website. So to kind of give you an example, if we were working for a company called example.com,
Right.
then our group ID may very well be com.example.dev.
Gotcha.
Now, I usually use a domain that I own, knobcreek.io, so I do it in reverse, io.knobcreek.dev. You can put whatever you want there.
Okay.
Because it really just speaks to you. It speaks to who is doing your development.
So could I technically do like com dot then what? Can it be my first and last name, or does it have to be kind of still in that reverse order of being my last name then first name?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The whole thing about doing it with com dot anything is just a matter of developer preference.
Okay.
It's not a rule that you have to stick to hard and fast. So you could just put your name there in that group ID, and that's enough.
Okay, so it can be like I can leave it as com dot.
You can leave com there too. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Now your artifact ID is the next up. And what the artifact ID is that is a description of the application you are developing. So for me, for instance, this is just a demo app. So I'm literally going to give it an artifact ID of demo app.
Okay.
You can call it whatever you want.
I'll do the same.
All right.
All right.
The next field is version, and versioning is entirely up to you. You can leave that be. When we get to dealing with the versioning for software, typically you start off with something along the lines of 0.0.1, which denotes an application that has literally just been started and is still in active development. That's what that whole snapshot part is all about. You can put whatever you want there. I tend to leave that there, and then as I make incremental improvements, I change it to like 0.0.2. If I make a huge change, then I'll change it to 0.1.0. And then when I get ready to release it, then I change it out all the way, and it'll be 1.0.0-release, and that's the project I submit to an instructor, or that I put in the into a production environment. That being said, you've got everything filled out. If you hit finish, give it a second. It's going to spin up a bunch of stuff, and while that's happening, I'm going to give Jennifer, one of our classmates, I'm going to give her a link to come into the Hangout itself.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you've got your demo app. It's over in your Project Explorer. If you expand it, you'll start to see signs of what our instructor keeps calling the project object model. All that is Maven's opinionated approach to creating the directory structure for managing your code. So there's a requirement in most of the rubrics for the assignments we turn in that says we have to use the project object model from Maven. Well, guess what? Just by doing that, using that Maven archetype, we have done so. We're done there.
All right. Okay.
All right. So now the web app archetype has it's pre-built. It's ready to go. It's a hello world project.
Right. Okay.
So to run this, you and I have about 3 steps to go. The first step we're going to do is put a right click on where it says demo app.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Can you hear like some sort of feedback?
I can a little bit. Give me just a second. Jennifer, I'm going to mute your mic for now. There you go. You got it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know what that was.
No worries. All right. So we're going to right click on where it says demo app.
Okay.
We're going to go to run as, and we're going to do Maven install.
Okay. So right click and then run as.
Yep.
And which one is it? Okay. Maven install.
Yep. So Maven has a bunch of different steps in their life cycle. Maven install just kind of handles it all for you. So if you click that, then it'll do a bunch of stuff in the console. And hopefully at the end, it'll say build success.
Okay. So Jennifer's on and following along.
She's muted right now, but yeah, I think she's following along with us to some extent. Her and I have already done some of this stuff as a sidebar anyway, about a week ago. So. Bear with me just a moment. I am ordering dinner.
No problem. No problem.
My better half is driving home from work, so I'm putting in a McDonald's order.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. You got build success as well. Fantastic. So the next thing we're going to do is, since we're looking at the console anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to the servers tab.
Okay. So I'm looking at, okay, never mind. I'm trying to follow along. Where did you just go to?
I went to the servers tab down there at the bottom. So you remember we've been looking at the console. We saw the build success message there.
Okay.
If you go over about 4 more, there you go. You'll see servers. Now I'm going to pause here for just a second. Jennifer's asked to kind of catch her up. So Jennifer, what we've done for about the past hour and maybe a little bit of change is we've got Bryant set up with Eclipse and Tomcat and Maven, as well as the JDBC drivers for using SQL in your Java code. We've got that all up and running. And now we're just making our first app to kind of get a feel for using the Maven archetype. All right. She approves.
Okay.
All right. So in the group chat, by the way, you'll see that she says, "Oh, hell yeah. Good deal."
Yeah. I see that.
All right. So getting back on this, if we go to the servers, so we see no servers available. If we go ahead and click on that link, though, we can start setting one up.
Okay.
All right, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select a server type. If you stretch out that window a little bit, you'll see like a list of options.
That's what I was looking at. How can I? Okay.
No, just go down to the bottom. Go all the way down to the bottom, like towards where it says, like towards the next button or the cancel button. And if you get down to the bottom edge of that window, it turns into a little expandy bar. There you go. All right, so inside of the list of options there, go to Apache and expand it. And then go to Tomcat 8.5 and hit that.
You know what?
Why does yours have Tomcat 8.0?
Yeah.
All right, we have a little more work to do.
How much?
Give me 2 seconds. I want to see if there's something I'm missing here. It should be. Window preferences. Java build path. You know, that's fine. Go to web. And that's not it. Real talk, I'm totally doing a Google search right now.
Okay.
Let's see, Stack Overflow. Nope, I got that. That's fine. Here we go. Preferences, server, runtime environments. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go to server, runtime environments. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if one is available to you. So go ahead and close out of the new server window for now.
Okay.
And go to Window and then Preferences. Go to the server. I'm sorry, I said that. Go to the server options that are in there. Where are your server options? Oh wait, no, okay, you're fine. Keep going.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go, server. The runtime environment. All right, add one. Let's see what happens. I didn't have to do this, so this is all new to me.
Okay.
So hit add. And then scroll down inside of that window until it gives you the option to say Tomcat 8.5. Nope.
Nope. Yeah, keep 0.
All right, we're going to keep hunting. Nope. All right, hold on. I find it strange that it's not showing you 8.5. I've never encountered this issue.
It's like Jennifer says she's using 8.0.
Yeah, she is. I mean, but the problem is that you installed Tomcat 8.5, so there will be issues if you try to call it 8.0.
Gotcha.
Let's see. 1 second. I'm not sure. So, why don't you have 8.5? Tomcat 8.5 does not show up as a possible server runtime environment. This might give us something. All right, it's telling me one possible fix for this involves going to, let's see here. All right, so let's close out of that. All right, and then we're going to go to Help. So close out of that and go to Help, go to Eclipse Marketplace. That's weird. That's not what I want either. So let's close out of that. Oh, come on. Stop being a pain. There we go. Go to Help and then install new software. Once you're able to close out of that, it may take a minute. There we go. Oh.
Yeah, everything closed out.
That's all right. Go ahead and open Eclipse back up. We are so close.
Yeah. Okay. Now, me show you. When I tried to open this, is what popped back up.
That's fine. If you click use this as default, it won't ask you again.
All right, that's what's wrong.
Yeah, I can't do that because I have like 3 separate workspaces. One in particular is for doing these kind of screencasts so that I don't have old code just cluttering everything up.
Sure. Okay.
I have emails. Let's see. Sidebar, Jennifer, I just read your comment in the on the discussion board.
Okay.
I'm not even mad at you. Honestly, what I would do is make sure that your academic advisor is aware of any issues you may be having with the instructor, including that one. And just to be honest with you, this is being broadcast over YouTube and stored for other classmates, so I probably need to shut up now. Oh, okay, hold on. He did give us an explanation, by the way. You may want to check the forum again. But I don't think you're going to get a late penalty. There's nothing this week that's due on Thursday. It's all due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. local. All right. So back to the work at hand. If you close out that welcome tab, and we're going to go to help and then install new software.
Okay. So, what's going on here? All right. What's going on here?
All right. So help and then install new software.
I'm having some sort of I'm not sure what the heck's going on. My screens are acting weird, so I'm still running.
It's probably still just trying to catch up.
Okay. It's like my screen started flashing and cutting out. Okay, so what help you said?
Yeah. And install new software.
Okay.
All right. And then what we're going to do is there's a drop down next to work with. Once it comes up, I'll wait.
Yeah. Okay, so with everything cutting out, okay, let me flip this over. Okay, I'm back in business here. All right.
All right, and in that work with drop down, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change that to where it says download.eclipse.org/releases/neon. That's an option in the drop down, so you don't have to type all that out.
Okay, so here, there's a release neon right there. Okay.
All right, and then it's going to take a minute to load up. Just as a point of order, the group chat in the Hangout is not part of the public record.
Okay. All right. How is, because I'm not really sure, like, how is Jennifer able to even type that out? Like, she's typing some things out and I can see it, but.
What do you mean? In the group chat? Oh, you're all, okay.
Yeah.
I figured out what you're doing now. You're just seeing the little pop-up windows.
Right.
There's actually a full-on group chat box that you can open up. If you go to the left-hand side, you remember where we found the screen share icon? It'll be the one above it.
Yes. Okay.
It'll look like
I see it there. It's got like 27 chats in there. Got it. I see it now. Yeah, I didn't have that open. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I was feeling left out, but wow. Jeez.
Sorry, most of it's just copying and pasting links for you. So.
Sure. Okay. No problem.
Why is it taking so long? Oh, never mind. I've been waiting a minute. You haven't. You're still going. That's not working either. Let's see here. If I expand that. There's my alarm.
So we're just waiting on this to run through because it says it's pending.
Yeah, it's supposed to be loading up a list of all the fun software packages that are available.
Okay.
Why don't I have that? Here we go.
Okay, you found something?
I got something. You see that checkbox that says hide items that are already installed? Uncheck that.
Okay.
Now, I mean, you're going to have to wait a minute because it's seriously pulling down some major data there. But once it comes up, what we're going to do is just install. There are two things. We're installing JST server adapters.
Okay.
And then JST server adapter extensions, which I'm going to leave my window open with those two options checked so you can kind of find them once it comes up. But I do need to step away for just a second. My eyes are flipping.
Okay, no problem.
Little concerned about that still being pending.
Okay. I'm laughing at her remark. She's saying if you do her work for her. She says she's not aware of the capstone. Is that something?
There we go. It finally came up, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Excellent.
So, yeah, the capstone I thought was for everybody, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to log into my SNHU to find out. In fact, I'll do it. I got an extra monitor. In the interim, for you, what you'll want to do is scroll down to where it says Web, XML, Java EE, and OSGI Enterprise Development. If you expand that. Okay.
Can you see it there?
Yeah, I can see it. So if you
just go ahead and expand it. All right. Oh, okay.
About halfway down, you'll see the two things I have highlighted. So
Okay,
JST server adapters.
Yep. Okay, and then the
adapters extensions. Right below it. All right, hit next.
All right.
Jennifer, hang loose. I'm looking into that capstone. Typically, a capstone course is taken as your final class, period. There are some scenarios in which your dean or department chair may override that requirement, at least just speaking for universities in general. Look at the program evaluation for me and see exactly what mine looks like.
Yeah.
I would definitely reach out to your academic advisor, though, and talk about that. Because, yeah, I got a capstone on my list as well. It'll be the last course I take.
Because I think there was a total of 12. You know what's crazy? It's like when I actually first signed up, because I think I signed up in 2014, there was no capstone. And then I think going into my second year, which is 2015, then next thing I know, I had a capstone on it. But that's it right there.
It could be that just based on the way Jennifer was enrolled when she first started, she may not even have that on her program. But definitely, Jennifer, look into that. Log into your My SNHU account and take a look at your program evaluation. Oh, yeah, look, you already got yours done.
Did she already?
Heck yeah, and she got an A in it.
Oh, well, cool.
You go, girl. So this is your last class. Get her done.
Sweet. Yeah, and so and like I said, I'm trying to do both at the same time. So
4.0, girl, I wish. Wasn't even this class that got me on that tanked my GPA. It was innovation and information technology that got me.
Oh, yeah, that was a challenging course.
IT-515. How in the world you gonna ask me, a developer in the field, to write like 40, 50 pages worth of paper? I'm not built for that. If I wanted to write papers, I'd have stayed in the English department and got my linguistics degree.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I ended up with an A- there because I blew off one of the like 3 to 5 page papers, which is probably exactly what's going to happen to me in this class because I blew off that Maven paper.
Oh, okay.
I like how Jennifer's just straight up in there showing receipts in the group chat.
Right. Yeah. It's too far. Maybe keep comment. Wow.
I'm trying to keep it 100% professional on
Right,
the
right.
recorded portion of this, but in the group chat, I have been up for far too long.
Gotcha.
I'm definitely not playing I'm not playing instructor tonight.
All right.
It's funny because during my first week of lectures, when I'm teaching classes, I do a bunch of different, like, somewhat related to programming lectures just to kind of get everybody warmed up. And part of my intro is just letting them know up front that in software development, it's perfectly okay to object to the use of, certain swear words and expletives. But be forewarned that developers love four-letter words. And so I just tell them straight up, I'm like, look, I swear, I use the F word like punctuation from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm trying, and I tell them I'm trying not to do that in this class. If I slip up and I say something and it makes you uncomfortable, call me out for it. Because this is not the place for it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you got to hear me at work. My coworkers are like, my goodness.
They think you're a sailor.
Yeah, pretty much. It happens. Oh, look, there we go.
Yeah.
So it isn't going to work.
Okay.
It's already installed. Updates are not permitted. That's interesting. All right, so this is a problem because I need you to be able to deploy. So.
Okay.
Let's figure out why this is happening. Apache Tomcat 8.5 not showing up in Eclipse. What version of Tomcat did you install? Are you sure you ran the 8.5 installer?
At this point, I can't say I'm sure about anything, because I think when we were downloading it, I believe it was the 8 point. Yeah, because it's supposed to be the 8. It was 8.5. Like, what was it? 1.6.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so Jennifer's totally telling us how to do it.
Okay.
So if we go to a file explorer and open up our program files.
So when we close out of this, then.
No, leave that open.
Okay. Go to file. All right.
Or not, so you'll do it from like a file explorer.
I'm trying to find my file explorer. Not even seeing it down there.
If you go to start and just type, if you go to start and go to file explorer, or go to start and click on this PC, either way you'll get there.
Okay. All right. Okay.
By the way, Jennifer, that's my install screen you may be looking at. He's pulling this up now.
And I think it was the downloads that we had in there.
Well, let's see what's actually installed.
Okay.
So go to this PC.
Okay.
And then the C drive. And then your program files.
Okay.
And then Apache Software Foundation. You have 2 different Tomcats installed.
Okay.
And so that's fine. You have 8.5, and that's what we need. But you also have 8.0. So guess what? We're going to use it. So go ahead and hit cancel. Or close out of that. That's fine. So you're going to go to where it says the new servers again. You're going to expand the Apache folder, or click on the no servers available so you get the new server window.
Too many clicks.
I don't know how to undo that sizing that you just did, by the way.
I clicked on it like twice and it popped open like that.
Okay. Then click on it again. Just double click it. There you go.
All right. Okay.
All right. So click on the link that says no servers are available.
All right.
And then you'll want to expand that screen a little bit so you can see what's going on, and you'll expand the Apache folder.
All right.
And she's got me rolling in group chat. I don't even. I may have to ban her from coming here.
Okay.
And so scroll down to where you see Tomcat V 8.0 instead of 8.5. I know that was there.
Okay. Right there.
Yep.
8 point. Yeah. All right. So, all right, got it selected.
And hit next. Now, I'm going to do mine as 8.5 because I know mine's installed. Okay. All right, so go to the browse button. You'll see it.
All right, got it.
There you go, and then you're going to go to your Tomcat installation. So go to this PC and then the C drive, program files.
Let's see, program files, and then it was
Apache Software Foundation, and then pick the Apache Tomcat 8.0 folder, not the other one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. So scroll up. There you go, and just click on that folder and then hit OK.
All right. Then I can finish it.
All right, and now everything else should be fine, so hit finish.
Okay.
Sweet. Now let's see if this actually works. Go to your demo app, right-click.
Demo app, right-click.
Run as.
All right.
Run on server.
Let's see. Okay.
We already did the Maven install, so it's ready to go. We haven't made any changes. And so, okay. Yeah, that screen's good. So go ahead and hit next. And then that looks fine as well, so hit finish. And then the console may be going nuts. Okay, yeah, I have a problem. I'll fix mine.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead. It looks like
you should. Yep, hit allow access. Yep. Oh, okey-dokey. That's weird. Do I have something else running on port 8080? Oh, I bet I do. Bet I have IIS. No, it's not. What the heck else is running? Oh, I know what my problem is. I have two versions of Eclipse open simultaneously.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep, that's my problem. But yours is working.
Yeah, I got a little message there. Looks like.
All right.
Cool.
So let me get mine running real quick. Should be good to go now. Hopefully it doesn't fight me.
All right. There you go.
Sweet. All right, so that hello world all comes from a file inside of your source folder for your project. That's your index.jsp file. Be in the web app folder.
Okay, right there.
And, so double click that. You can take a look at the source that generates that hello world. It's not much. It's literally 5 lines of code.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, and that's the basics of it right there. Now, your JSP files are going to get a lot more complicated as you go forward, but that's a great way to get a start on it. Now, you will want to start looking at some of the material about the custom tags that are available. I think that was last week's stuff. I'll be entirely honest with you. My knowledge on that is pretty sketch.
Okay.
All right, so we got one last thing to cover before I call it a night. And that's going to be the concept of getting a servlet up and running, and this is going to be cake.
Okay.
So if you go to your Java resources folder and just right-click on it, you're going to go to New, and then servlet. Now you can, I went to that package selection to see if I had anything in there I could go ahead and throw it at, but it's not going to happen. So I'm going to create a new package along the way. To do that, I'm literally just going to give the package a name. So let me try this real quick before y'all get crazy.
All right.
That's what I thought. So we're going to call the package servlets. And then the class name is going to be, I don't know, we'll call it demo servlet.
Okay.
So the package is servlets, and then the class name is demo servlet. So earlier when we were talking about MVC, to just kind of give you an idea, servlets, more often than not, function as your controller.
Okay.
Now, they do other things as well. Sometimes they mix that and play as your view and your controller. It really gets kind of weird there. But just think of your servlet as a controller, because as you start getting into the Spring MVC stuff, your servlets become controllers.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so we've got that. We go to next. And it's going to show you the name. And then it's going to show you the URL mapping. And the URL mapping is going to be important, so pay attention to where that is.
Okay.
Just kind of be mindful of it. So the location of that servlet is going to be at localhost port 8080 /demo app /demo servlet.
Okay, and where? How do you know? Where are you saying that at? Or?
Well, so you know where your application is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
your
right.
application itself is at localhost demo app.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the servlet acts like a folder under that.
Okay.
So it'll be demo servlet under that. So if you hit finish, it'll go ahead and start building that out for you.
Okay, finish. All right.
All right, and if you take a look at your source folder, specifically under where it says source, if you expand it, you'll see the main folder. And then under the main folder, you'll have a resources folder, and under that, you'll have one called servlets.
Okay. Source name, resource, servlet. Okay.
All right, and in there, you'll have a Java file, and that's the file you already have open, but I wanted to point out where that lives.
Okay.
Now, ultimately, we need to get that packaged and ready to go so that it can be run on Tomcat, so you can play with it, right?
Right.
So to do that, you're going to right-click Demo App, go to Run As, and then Maven Install. And to make sure, once it's done building, make sure that it's built correctly.
Excuse me.
That's weird. But I'll take it. To make sure it's done correctly, I'm looking in the target folder. This is once it's done doing the Maven install. And then web INF classes. Classes will eventually have a file in it. In fact, it looks like you can expand yours now, Bryant.
All right. Servlet.
And you'll see the demo servlet.java. So now you know that it's ready to be part of the target environment. See also your Tomcat server.
Okay.
And your Tomcat server should already be updated, but let's find out. So, okay, no, it's not found. I wonder if that's a spelling issue. It may be case sensitive, so hang loose. I don't know. Demo servlet. All right, it is not case sensitive. So, I'm going to go ahead and restart my server. You can also just stop it and then run as. So that might be the best bet. So go to the servers tab. We're going to stop the Tomcat server. So we'll just right click it and go to stop. No, the Tomcat server instance itself, not the servers tab.
Okay. Where do I lose that?
So you see that servers tab that you have open now?
Right.
See that there's an entry in it that says Tomcat v8.0. If you right click on that text where it says Tomcat, down.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, that. Yeah, right click it and click stop.
And then stop it. All right.
All right. Now let's right click our project, go to run as, run on server.
Okay. And you clicked it where?
Oh, so click right click, run as, run on server.
I'm sorry. Where is that?
Right click
Where
on
am
the
I
project.
actually? Okay.
So up here where it says
And
demo,
then right click.
run as, run on
Run
server.
as and run on server.
Yep.
Okay, it stopped. All right.
Hit next, and then hit finish. Okay, that's weird. We'll see what yours does. Mine's different.
Okay. So I get hello world, and then I type it in.
Right. So at the end, you'll type in exactly how you mapped yours. So yours is built as demo servlet without the V, though. You see where you typoed that a little bit?
Oh.
No,
But where's the? Where are you seeing that at work? Oh, I see it there. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. I type this. So I need to type it as demo. And that's yeah.
And then still got a little more there. It's based on your mapping. So there you go.
Right.
Right.
I'm messing something. Why am I?
Oh, I don't think this is doing what it's supposed to
Demo servlet. Okay, I see that. See it there. I left out the B.
Let's see what yours does. It may do the same thing mine is. I think there's something we're missing. Yep. All right, so give me just a second. Servlet not building as class file.
Yeah.
All right. Just so I'm doing Maven clean, and then run as Maven install. I knew something was wrong because that that file we were looking at in the web.inf, that shouldn't be a demo servlet.java. That should go ahead and be a demo servlet.class.
Okay.
So I'm concerned why that's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Kind of look at everything here. It has to do with something in my POM file. Oh, that's good. Maven servlet. Update project configuration? I wonder if that would work. Right click on the project. I'm experimenting at this point, so bear with me. Maven.
No problem.
Update project. Damn it. Maybe I'm screwing something up here. Hold on. Run as Maven clean. Run as Maven build for the goal to clean install. Okay. As damn it, all to hell. Has something to do with in the palm it works, huh? Let's see. I'm gonna make a tweak to the palm. There may actually be a problem with this archetype.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try something real quick. And run as install. Oh, yep, there's the other problem. All right, so I can't compile it because I'm running on the JRE and not the JDK. Got it. And that is handled by going to Preferences, Java, install JREs. Exactly what I thought. Remove that. Add standard VM. This PC, C drive. House, Java, JDK. Finish. Use it. Okay. Now, run as. All right. So, still fighting me. Let's see why it's fighting me. Failed to execute goal compile. Can't find symbols. What? All right. Run as. Maven clean. Maven update project. Open. Cannot nest resources inside of demo to enable. Oh, it's okay. See what I'm gonna do. Beat this bad boy. Yep. Okay. What I'm gonna do then? New source folder. Sorry, I'm moving really fast here, but I promise it'll make sense. There we go. Now things are starting to make sense here.
Okay.
IO. Tweak. Service. Not yet, Jennifer. I promise we're getting there. Almost done. Servlet name already exists. Fine. We'll call it Demo Servlet 2. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
Finish. There we go. Now, if I go to run as, Maven install. Why do you hate me? Oh, because it's still in there. So source name. Well, where the heck is it? Oh, it's still in here. Okay. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Now, run as, install. Still fighting me, but we're almost done. Let's see.
Okay.
Demo servlet.java. What? Why is that even coming up? Run as. Keeping it clean. One more target folder. Now, run as Maven build. Still fighting me. Cannot find some. But you're not even there anymore. Oh, okay. I see why. What the hell's the refactor on this?
Did you tell me who it was? Did you text him? Okay.
Beautiful. Now, will you go? Oh my God, I hate you.
Yes.
Oh my God, why? Oh crap. Okay.
You see something there? Is that the?
Yeah, I figured out why I was messed up here. Okay. Let's see here. So one thing that I missed as we were going through and setting up this servlet thing is that in order to use a servlet, you have to bring in the Maven dependency for servlets.
Okay.
Because that dependency contains the code that you need, to support servlet functionality. That being said, if you take a look in the group chat, I've given you a link to the mavenrepository.com site where it'll give you the dependency tag that you'll need.
Okay.
And if you take a look at that tag, all of that data goes in your pom.xml file. That's that project object model file.
Okay.
And you'll see it in mine. It'll be under the tag dependencies.
Okay.
So you'll double click the pom.xml and then click on, once that loads up, you'll click on the tab that says pom.xml again so you can see the raw text of it. Does that make sense?
Okay. I think so. So as I'm looking at yours, it's in the target.
Right. So under the target folder is that pom.xml.
Okay,
double click it.
All right. Okay.
All right, and then there's a tab down at the bottom there, down at the bottom right of what came up, it says pom.xml. If you click on it, it'll give you just the raw text view like what I have.
Okay, pom.xl. Do you see it on mine?
Up just a hair.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and so what you sent, that needs to be
So
copied and pasted there?
Right, so you see that part that says dependency, and then there's a dependency tag, and then there's a group ID, and it says java.servlet. It's that stuff from the web page. Copy all of that. So hold on, I'm going to bring it over here so you can see what I did.
Okay.
So this screen right here came up.
Right.
You grab all of that text.
Okay.
And you drop it right there inside of the dependencies tag.
Okay, right there, 16.
Yep, so nope, other side of that one. There you go.
Okay.
Hit enter and then paste it. Or just paste it, that works too, actually. Boom. All right, so now that you have that, save everything. You do a Maven build, which you've got one other thing, so hold on before you do that. Actually, you may not. Right-click your demo app, go to Run As, and go to Maven Clean.
Okay, right-click the demo
app. The demo app itself, the project.
Okay.
Go to Run As, Maven Clean.
Okay.
And then you're going to right-click it, Run As, Maven Install. Thank goodness.
Okay.
Yep. And what I'm looking for specifically is for your servlet to be in a .class file in the target thing, which we're still waiting on yours to build, so almost there.
Okay. So, start on the build website for the what was it, week 3, the draft.
Yeah. So what we were required to do there was to build a couple of forms that post back to a couple of servlets.
Okay.
And that's really all they had to do. So,
because that's something that I scored. I got a very low score on, and so that's when I reached out to the instructor and asked that if I redo that, that I could, turn it in. So that's the part, because I felt like I needed to do that and get that right in order for me to turn in sufficient work for, I think it's 4.1 or 4.2, whatever it is for this week, for week 4. So
right. So when it came down to that, what you're going to do is once we've got this servlet thing down to a science, the rest of it is almost purely HTML.
Okay.
So it looks like you have a build success. So we're going to go ahead and right-click on your demo app, Run As, Run on Server.
So it's asking me, then modify, save the changes, and I'll go ahead and click yes.
Yes.
And I got should I go ahead and select the
Yep, and hit next.
Yeah. Finished. Okay, so now it's asking me if I want to restart the server.
Yeah, go ahead and restart it. All right, so your hello world is back up. Now, if you go ahead and add that little bit to the end so that you change the path, the URL to go to your servlet, it should work. We hope. Fingers crossed.
All right, and I need to change that back to.
It should be. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I need to. Where do I open that up at the? Okay, demo apps.
Nope. So you see the address bar up there?
Uh huh.
Look at mine. I've gone ahead and gone to my servlet.
Right here.
So you'll do the same thing in that address bar. You'll just add to the end of your demo app / you'll add that demo servlet URL. See what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm looking at your. Yeah, see that's you got servlet. Yep. You got. Gotcha.
Where I'm changing mine. So
okay.
Of course that's not what mine is called.
Right. I see that. You talking about the one that has the misspelling in it? Okay.
Hit enter.
Ah.
Okay, you still have drama. That's okay. No, we can fix this.
Okay.
All right, so go back to your pom.xml file.
Okay, and that is right here. Okay.
Yep. Double click it, go back to the pom.xml tab if it doesn't give you the raw code. Okay. Inside of the build tags, see where it says build and then it has final name demo app? All right, if you go to the end of the final name tag,
okay.
All right, insert a new line. Now look in the group chat. I sent you a source directory tag with some info in it.
Okay.
And this is my fault. What I have. So copy that and paste it right there on that new line. And this is my fault. If I'd have added the servlet dependency before doing all this swirliness, we wouldn't have to be tweaking the POM file as much as we are. So that's on me.
No problem. I'm trying to copy it from there, but it won't allow me to pick that up. What you got in the group chat there?
You should be able to if you highlight it and then hit Control-C.
Yeah, it's not allowing for me to group what you to copy that what you have in there.
You should be able to. Just if you highlight it and hit Control-C, it'll show up in the notepad. It'll show up like in your clipboard, and you can just paste it.
Yeah. Right. Group chat. Nope. Cannot highlight it whatsoever. Huh.
All right. Well, you may have to just type it out by hand, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Let's see. Show source 3. That's what. Okay.
It already closed the tag for you, so you can delete that. You see that where it had already closed the source directory tag for you? Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that directory source.
All right, so you'll have to finish closing that tag then, since you deleted the. Yeah. So you'll delete that. Nope.
All right. Get back on there.
You know, go to the there you go. Now finish it up.
Okay.
You got a typo there.
I got source. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Source directory. Okay.
All right, so now to work with your situation, what you're going to have to do is right-click on your demo app again, your project.
Okay.
Run as, and then Maven clean.
Run as. All right.
And then you'll, once it's done doing the cleaning, you'll right-click it again, run as, Maven install. And this time we're going to make sure the code is good before we try to deploy it to Tomcat.
Okay. Okay, that was successful.
Sweet.
So,
So
run as.
run as,
And you
Maven
said,
install.
okay.
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 Sweet.
Okay, sweet.
So in the Project Explorer, you're going to go ahead and expand your target folder,
Okay.
and then the demo app folder, then the web INF, and then the classes folder, servlets, and you've still got it in there as Java. Why is it still going in there as a Java? All right. There were a couple other things I did. Maybe we have to do it. Tell you what I'm gonna have you do. Go ahead and go to your source folder,
Okay.
and then expand the main, and expand. Yep. Expand resources, and then expand servlets, and delete that demo.servlet Java file. In fact, go ahead and delete the whole servlets folder.
Okay.
We're basically going to undo the servlet and redo it all over again. Yep, that's fine. Hit OK.
Okay. All right. Let's spell it correctly this time.
All right. Go into your web.xml folder or a web.xml file.
Okay.
You see it?
It's right there.
All right. Double click it. And actually, I'm sorry, you're going to want to do that in the source folder, not the target folder. Yep. So go to web app, and then web-inf, and then web XML. Double click it.
Okay.
And then you'll click on the source tab down there at the bottom of what popped up.
Where's that? I'm sorry.
To the right, then down.
And
To your left, a little bit more. Up. There you go.
Right there. Yeah.
All right. So you see those servlet tags and that servlet mapping tag?
Yeah.
Delete it all.
Oh, right here.
You'll actually.
Oh, that.
Yeah. So all the way down to where servlet mapping ends. There you go. Delete that part.
Okay.
And then delete everything. Delete the servlet class stuff all the way up to the opening servlet tag. There you go.
So right here.
Keep going. Keep going. All the way down to the end of the servlet class. There you go. Now kill that. All right. Save everything.
Okay. So just save it.
Yeah, save all. Because you've made a couple of sets of changes there. So go over one more. Actually, no, it's probably grayed out, so it's fine.
Okay.
All right. Go to your Java resources folder again.
All right.
Expand it. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in there. Go to the resources folder inside of there. Okay, nothing. Good. So go ahead and click on Java resources. Right click on it. Go to new. This time, do source folder first. So go to new source folder. And so when you do that, your project name, if you hit browse, you'll just go to the demo app.
Okay.
So click it, hit OK. Your folder name, that's going to be servlet or servlets, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
All right, and then hit finish. Sweet. Now you see that?
Okay.
You see that servlets folder? Right click on it.
Okay. Nothing popped up.
If you right click on it,
okay. New.
Yeah, new, and then servlet. I'm gonna create a second one. This will be fun.
Okay. All right. Servlet.
Yep. All right. So Java package, you can call it whatever you want.
That com dot.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna give my name. Okay. Class name. I'm just gonna say. Okay.
All right. So you've got that. So go ahead and hit next. Make sure your name and your mapping make sense.
Okay.
Once you've hit next.
All right.
All right. Everything there makes sense. So hit finish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you have a servlet. Well, okay.
Okay.
So now that you have that, go back into your web.xml real quick.
The one that's under.
The one that's under your source folder. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna right click or double click.
Double click. And just pay close attention to the URL pattern that's in there. You see that URL pattern that says /new serverlet?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just keep that in mind because that's how you're going to get to it. So right click your demo app. Run as and do a Maven build.
Now, is there a difference between the two? There's a 5 and 6.
Yeah, actually, do yourself a solid. Just go ahead and go straight to Maven install.
Okay.
Because the install covers the build portion of the life cycle. It's just sometimes it's easier to just build when you're trying to troubleshoot an issue. All right. So now over under your target folder, right click on your target folder and hit refresh. Okay, so we still got a minor issue in your target folder, but it's not a big deal. You see that servlets folder? Go ahead and delete that from target. Down.
Target, and you want, okay, yeah.
That. Make it go away.
This one.
Yep.
All right.
We don't want to deploy that.
Okay.
All right. Now expand the com folder. And then the Bryant folder. Then the servlets folder. There we go. Now we got a class file. That will work. So if you right-click the demo app, go to Run As, Run on Server. You'll do the normal stuff where you start running your server.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll want to make sure to save all those resources. So hit OK. That's weird. All right, hit Next. Finish, yeah. Restart the server, it's fine, yeah. All right, now try to go to your new servlet, as you called it.
Okay.
In the web browser?
Yeah, that's what I
See that?
uh-huh.
So it's the window to the left of the one you have open. So go over 1, 2, 3, over
Right
left
here.
one. Next one over to the right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
That guy. And change the URL. So go to your new serverlet URL pattern. Hit enter. Success. So it's not normally that hard. Make sure you have your dependencies sorted out before you start adding servlets. It's my fault.
Yeah.
All right. So the last thing I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to eat food, is what happened with the stuff that we had to submit for peer review, which ultimately becomes our milestone 1.
Right.
And that's mainly going to depend on your effective use of the HTML form tag.
Okay.
So if you take a look at my screen real quick,
All right.
you'll see what's going on there. In the index.jsp, I've inserted an HTML form tag with an action that points toward one of my servlets. And then it has a method of post. So what that's going to do is when the user goes to the index.jsp, it's going to present them with a form asking for a first and a last name, and it's going to give them a submit button. When they submit it, it's going to send that information by way of what's called an HTTP post request. So it's sending data to the server, and it's going to send it specifically to the stupid servlet that I built. And that is going to be the baseline for how you handle an effective submission for milestone 1 and for the peer-reviewed stuff from last week that didn't go so well.
Right. Okay.
So I'll leave you with that. Jennifer did put a link in the group chat to a W3C or W3schools.com for tag.
Okay.
So if you take a look at that, I actually stole that form tag stuff straight from there and just tweaked it to match the stuff we used with Java as opposed to what they had, which was PHP.
Okay.
So spend some time with that. If you have any questions as you're starting to redo your work on that first submission, let me know. You got my email, and the phone number you have, that's my cell, so you can always text. I won't always answer my phone, but I'll certainly answer a text.
No problem. Understood. All right. Well, hey, I can't thank you enough for what you've been able to help us with.
Not a problem. We'll get back together, circle the wagons for this study group sometime next week. Probably at a later hour than 6, because apparently 6 p.m. is no good even for the Central Time Zone.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. But thanks a lot, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I'll catch y'all soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.